Have you ever wondered why Singapore, a tiny island nation, has one of the strongest and most stable currencies in the world? The answer lies in its unique exchange rate policy. Unlike most countries, Singapore does not use interest rates to manage its economy. Instead, it uses its exchange rate. The Monetary Authority of Singapore, or the MAS, manages the Singapore dollar against a basket of currencies from its major trading partners and competitors. This is a stark contrast to countries like the United States, which mainly uses interest rates set by the Federal Reserve to steer its economy. While the United States and many other countries use a floating exchange rate, where the value of their currency fluctuates according to market demand and supply, Singapore adopts a managed float system. This means that the MAS allows the Singapore dollar to rise or fall within an undisclosed policy band against the basket of currencies. This policy approach is akin to walking a tightrope. On one hand, if the Singapore dollar is too strong, it makes the country's exports more expensive, potentially harming businesses and jobs. On the other hand, if the Singapore dollar is too weak, it could lead to imported inflation, making daily living more expensive for Singaporeans. This is because Singapore lacks of natural resources and needs to import raw materials such as oil from overseas. Unlike countries with vast natural resources or a large domestic market, Singapore relies heavily on trade. Thus, maintaining a balanced strength of the Singapore dollar is crucial for the country's trade competitiveness. Singapore's exchange rate policy also helps to control inflation. This is different from countries like Brazil or Russia, where inflation is often managed by using high interest rates. In Singapore, by allowing the currency to appreciate, imports become cheaper, which helps to keep inflation in check. Lastly, Singapore's exchange rate policy plays a key role in ensuring economic stability. By managing the exchange rate, the MAS can curb excessive fluctuations in the Singapore dollar, thereby providing a more predictable business environment. In conclusion, Singapore's unique exchange rate policy, which is characterized by a managed float system, plays a vital role in promoting export competitiveness, controlling inflation, and ensuring economic stability. It is a delicate balance, but one that Singapore has managed to maintain successfully.